right, friends, welcome back to another episode of Two Idiot Girls. Woo!
Jason stifled me.
Do it. Everyone's
She
waiting
told me
for
I'm not allowed to say this anymore. Yes. For those of you who know, you know.
No one,
Y'all know where that's
I'm
from.
telling you right now, no one know where that's from.
Listen,
don't tell them. Don't tell
listen,
them. You have to comment below.
If you know, please validate me.
No one knows.
If you know where this is from, hold on. I'll say it again. Like someone asks a question and they're upset. And then this person goes, yes. Tell me where it's from. Most of you will. No.
No one's gonna know where that's from.
Let's hope so.
Anyways, okay, so we're back with another episode. This is yet again. Well, yeah, I guess again, another episode of your wild conspiracy theories that have been sent in.
Yes.
This was the last one was our most popular episode to date.
Love it.
You know why? You're all so annoying. I put so much hard work and effort into everything, and all you want to hear is talk about is the moon.
Listen, at the end of the day, I know. At the end of the day, we are all just scholars wanting to learn more. And I stand by that.
It's too much. It's too much. So, okay. Ready to get into it?
Yes.
Okay. Drew has also had more Sputnik before this episode, so...
I feel like I'm in my most big brain when I'm like that. So that's why
I'm not. I have things to do today.
Listen, I'm nothing if not prepared always.
Okay.
So I prepped.
So
I pre-gamed before.
This first one, I wanted to use in the last episode, but I figured we should save it for this one. Are you ready?
Yes.
So this one's from someone named Jess, and she said, I grew up Mormon. Yikes. That's what she wrote, not me.
Oof.
But there's a circulating conspiracy theory in the religion that Bigfoot is actually Cain from the Bible. When Cain killed his brother Abel, he was punished with immortality. So Mormons believe that Bigfoot is just old-ass Cain walking around. People would have been bigger and hairier and shit back then, so I always like to entertain it. Do you think that's true? Let's break down that last part. That people in the Bible time were bigger and hairier?
Cain and Abel is the story where he kills his brother, right?
Yeah, and you know how I know that? From the Ariana Grande song In My Head.
Oh my god, stupid.
Oh, and then from that movie, is it BC?
Yeah.
Was it? That one with Jack Black and Michael Cera. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, I just remember that's the story when he killed his brother.
What are your thoughts? What are we thinking?
I don't think that's true simply because immortality alludes to a certain sort of magic and Mormons don't believe in magic. Y'all don't even believe in evolution.
That's true.
Y'all don't even believe in evolution. What makes you think?
Wait, but that's Christians. I don't know if Mormons believe in evolution.
They don't.
Oh, okay.
They all believe in the same thing at the very crux of it. It's all like God created all that eradicates that theory.
Okay.
Any sort of devout religious person doesn't believe in evolution for the most part, I believe.
Got it. Okay.
Or maybe it's just for the Western religions.
Do you think that they're bigger and hairier back then?
Well, yeah. I mean,
we've gotten smaller over time. Humans as a...
Are you saying like the part where they believe he's Bigfoot?
She's saying, yeah. So she's saying that...
That's the whole theory. Hold on, I didn't specify. That's the whole theory. I mean, the part where Mormons... like, I just reiterate the whole...
No,
I meant like...
There's two theories in here. Well, I think there's two. So there's one that she thinks that Cain is actually Bigfoot and that he was punished with immortality, which we don't think makes sense because
there's magic involved.
Yeah, but she's saying that people would have been bigger and hairier and shit back then. That's what I'm saying. Do you think humans have gotten smaller over time?
Well, yeah, we have. That's true.
Okay.
If you believe in evolution, that's true. Like, it's just like dogs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, like birds are like some of the oldest living like creatures.
Yeah.
So they're like low-key dinosaurs.
Sure.
Like all of them, like alligators and crocodiles, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, though, they've gotten smaller.
Okay.
Because like...
Got it, yeah. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
So like that's a scientific fact.
Do you think humans back then were
smaller.
as big as Bigfoot is what I'm saying?
No. I mean, well, it depends. People's account of Bigfoot is like, he's like 8 feet tall. Some people think it's like
I think
20
he's
feet
12
tall.
feet tall.
Well, that's a terrifying thought.
Not 20. That's ridiculous.
For those of you who don't know, I have like an irrational fear of big things, like specifically like creatures. So like when things are bigger than they're supposed to be, it gives me such bad
It's
anxiety.
not creatures. It's like characters. So
Or
like,
humans.
Yeah. So if we go to if you go to Disneyland and you go take a picture with Chewbacca, Drew doesn't want to do that.
I literally had a panic attack the last time I saw it. I don't know why I feel that way. Like it's like there's a scene in Avatar, right? Like everyone will know who's seen that movie.
When he's little?
No, when his girlfriend, like his alien girlfriend, he's like getting killed in the machine while he's like in the body, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So someone's like,
oh, and she picks him up and he's like a
she,
little Barbie.
Well, she gets in the thing. Oh, dude, that whole scene where she gets inside the little pod and she's like huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it right now. It's giving me like, it's making like my asshole clench, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's just a side note. But that's like,
but we're excited for Avatar too.
Oh, me too. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Wait, you think he's that big? Like as big as those Avatar things?
Yeah. Do you think those are like 12 feet? Those are like 20 feet tall. Are they not?
Fuck,
she was holding him and he was like a Barbie. Was he? Wasn't?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, you could say Barbie, yeah. Maybe a larger Barbie.
So yeah, I would think at least 20 feet tall.
Ugh.
If we ever get to go to Universal Studios in Florida.
I'll confirm.
Would you?
No, wait, no, they're at Disney World, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh my God, I
Do
literally.
you want to go on that ride?
Yeah, one time I looked it up.
I know.
Because
I know because you. Was it Sarah Baska talked about it?
Yeah,
someone talked about it, and then you went and watched someone ride the ride, like a fucking vlog of it because you're a loser.
You know those YouTube videos people are like, "Come on the Incredicoaster with me," and they literally like act like it's like a POV. Yeah, I literally looked that up specifically.
I know, and you sat me down and
I
played
was
it on
like,
the TV
"Look how big they are, dude!" Oh my God, I literally will go just because I know it'll freak me out. But if I go unprepared,
you should film your own vlog of it and then put it on YouTube.
Of me being terrified.
Yeah.
Oh, I for sure will. Anywho, back to the theory.
So do you think Kane is Bigfoot? No.
I don't think so, because also that implies like if it's Bigfoot and people are bigger and hairier, blah 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 blah, right? If that's the case, then everything that's drawn out in like religious texts and stuff, they all look like regular ass humans.
Yeah.
So they weren't creatures that evolved.
But see, who drew those? It's like regular people, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, it's just like the longest game of telephone. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, people who have faith and people who don't, it's all relative and specific to the person.
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying, like, all of those theories cancel each other out. Like, you have magic, which religion inherently doesn't believe, evolution, which again they don't believe in, and then you have like the fact that they were bigger and hairier that kind of ixnays all the evidence we have of religion being a real thing like back in the day. So that cancels that out too. Like none of that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But I fuck with a cool conspiracy theory, especially if it has to do with religion. That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do another Sasquatch one, or are you trying to move on from him?
That's fine.
Okay. So this is another one on Sasquatch. This is from someone named Valerie, and she said, I think there are far too many people who have brought forward some evidence of footprints or like handprints on windows and things like that in several different parts of North America. Though most of this info I got watching YouTube videos back in like 2013-15. So I can't say for certain if it does exist, but we also can't say for certain that it doesn't.
As are most things in the world. I
Most
feel like.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I haven't learned very much about him.
About Bigfoot?
What if it's not a him? I'm gendering him. Them.
Yeah. Well, you're just going based off lore. So technically in the lore, they refer to Bigfoot as a he.
Yeah.
But like, this is just basically saying this person believes in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if I believe in mermaids, I'm gonna believe in Bigfoot. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think it's a human or do you think it's like a creature?
I think it's like a creature. It's like the Loch Ness monster.
What do you think it evolved from?
Monkeys. As we all did.
It's a monkey, like
it's just a monkey that got
bastard
stuck.
monkey.
Yeah, it's a monkey that never finished evolving. That would be funny. Now that's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
No, I think yeah, sure. I mean, if Bigfoot's real, sure. But I don't know much about the Bigfoot history, but like he's not evil, right?
No,
it's just a creature that roams the forest.
Like a legend, yeah, that people believe.
Okay, well, I don't think he's evil as far as I remember. So if that's the case, like, yeah, why not? Leave him alone is what I say.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. Let him exist and
every
live
time
in
I think
peace.
of Bigfoot, I always think of the Goofy movie. Remember how it like chases them around on their camping trip? And it's really,
I think so, yeah.
It's kind of scary.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Sure, I believe in Bigfoot. Fuck it. What about you?
I believe in him, yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Do you think there's more than one or just one?
There's probably a whole race of them, honestly. They're probably just living in the forest. What if it's just like Atlantis? Like it's just a hidden city.
Yeah.
What if it's like Wonder Woman where she's like on that island with all the women? What if there were just a bunch of Bigfoots hiding in plain sight out there? Who knows?
Do you think Bigfoot and Sasquatch are the same thing, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
You're
He
right.
goes by many names, I'm sure.
Hi besties, welcome to an ad that we have. This one's with a really cool company called Apostrophe. So I personally have dealt with cystic acne my entire life. I've done every acne medication you could possibly think of, topical, oral, all of the above. I've tried every diet, everything, and the only things that have ever worked for me are prescription skincare. So I'm super excited that we get to work with Apostrophe this week. Because Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. They have a board-certified dermatologist who will create a personalized treatment plan that is perfectly tailored to your unique skin. So all you have to do is fill out a quick online quiz about your skin goals and medical history. I did mine. It took me literally like, I don't know, maybe 40 seconds, if that, like about a minute max, right? You take a few little selfies of your face to send them in, and a board-certified dermatologist will create your customized treatment plan. And they treat all types of acne, from hormonal acne to facial acne, and even chest knee, back knee, and butt knee. What? They treat acne or breakouts from head to toe. And I love that they focus on your skincare goals, because while mine is now hormonal acne rather than like cystic or all over acne, I also have like some hyperpigmentation I wanted to address. So I was able to set up my account. The dermatologist, sent all his recommendations in really fast, which is super fun and easy. So we actually have a special deal for our audience. So save $15 off your first visit with an Apostrophe provider at apostrophe.com/2idiotgirls. When you use our code 2idiotgirls, this code is only available to our listeners, right? To get started, just go to apostrophe.com/2idiotgirls and click begin to visit. Then you'll use our code to sign up, and you'll get your first visit for only $5. So that is apostrophe.com/2idiotgirls. You'll use that code to get your dermatologist crafted treatment plan for $5. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring this podcast. Now back to the episode. Okay. This next one, I think you'll really like it, Jibby.
Okay.
Okay, so this is from someone named Calissa. And she said her conspiracy theory is that Selena Quintanilla Perez was killed because her father was afraid she would no longer do as good or wouldn't focus as much on music if she started a family with her husband, Chris. If you watch the movie and the show and do a little research, you can see from the way her father acts and the things that he does, it's a little sus to not have had a hand in her death. I believe he loved his daughter very much, but the fame and money got the better of him because he wasn't as successful as her when he was in music when he was young. Let me tell you something about Drew and Selena.
I've been riding with that bitch since day one.
We went to Coachella. We saw Karol G, and she did a tribute to a lot of different like Latino artists, right?
Latin artists, yeah.
So she did this part where it was playing the same note over and over again for like, I would say probably like a minute. It was playing for a good second.
It's like a build up.
Yeah, and it was so she could change her outfit. And then she came out. And when the note first started playing, Drew goes, "This is Como La Flor."
I've been new.
Immediately. This is Como La Flor.
I've been new. Selena's live album was on my most played music for like ever. I fuck with the Quintanilla family so heavy. Like, as far as like her ledge, she's a ledge and an icon.
Have you heard this? I've heard this conspiracy theory before.
I have.
Especially because he's monetized so many different things of her death.
Yeah, I have. I've heard the theory before. I think it's devastating, that kind of theory. I think that's really sad, to be honest.
Well, it's kind of like Princess Diana. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
well, yeah, but her family fucking hated her.
Yeah.
That's the difference. The difference with Di is that like she was widely disliked, and she was posing a risk to an institution that's been around for literally thousands of years.
Yeah.
Like, she was posing the biggest risk, so that like made more sense in my head. I don't think this one really makes that much sense. But again, no one come for me. Like, I'm agnostic in all of it. Like, it could very well be true. It could not be true.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on this one.
Yeah, but I'd like to think that that's not the case, just because
No.
of how devastating it was, and also like
how close the family is.
how
to
close
one
they
another,
all are, and also you quite literally get nothing. Like, it's nothing but terrible following her death. Like, you don't really get anything out of doing that.
Yeah.
Like, if it was really some sort of like monetary gain, like influence, or like that was the reasoning behind that, he got far less than he would have if he had let her live.
Yeah.
If he had let her live, she never would have quit music, even if
Yeah.
that's who she was. I think. So I don't think she would have quit
if
music.
you think about it, a lot of that's also hearsay, like the way they wrote the movie, and like it's not her there to confirm it. And I don't think they've ever really collaborated with her husband to make anything. And I feel like if anyone were to know her the best, it would probably be him and maybe her sister.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I'd like to say that's not true.
Yeah.
But if it is, that's devastating. Okay.
So this one's from someone named Carrie. And she said that Chuck E. Cheese reuses pizza slices from old pizzas instead of making an entirely new pizza.
Who the fuck?
Thoughts?
Who the fuck? Is that it? That's when you made up, girl. A conspiracy theory means that everyone has heard of it at some point. You made that shit up.
Dude.
Sorry, I don't want to assume who you are, but like,
I'm so dead.
that's so fucking funny,
so
dude.
funny.
The thing about Chuck E. Cheese pizza is it's garbage fucking pizza unless you're at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
If you're eating it there, you're like, this isn't that bad.
If you went to elementary school
and used to get Chuck E. Cheese
in
pizza,
California, did you get Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
Yeah.
Why did we always hype it?
And it was disgusting. It was so bad.
The best part about the pizza was what?
The crust.
No.
No, the pepperonis.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
The little bookmark that came out of the back of the box.
Fucking nerd.
I never got to have one. I remember my teacher would always
right.
take us to lunch late, and I never got it every time they had Chuck E. Cheese pizza. But you know who saved me part of her pizza? My sister.
Yeah, I always
so I could try it, and she goes, "It's awful. You'll see."
Yeah, I said it's really bad, but I mean, you could try it.
Did you save the bookmark? And she was like, "Of course I saved the bookmark for you."
Yeah, fucking nerd. Just kidding. I was way more into school than Dason was. Yeah, sure.
I don't eat that
real.
pizza enough to have an opinion on it. I'll be honest.
That's true. Speaking of big characters that I used to scream and run away in terror from, Chuck E. Cheese is one of them.
What's his middle name? Entertainment?
Yeah, Charles Entertainment Cheese. Hell yeah. Now he looks terrifying. Not that he wasn't that scary back in the day, but like right now he looks even more terrifying.
Yeah,
the modern version of Chuck E. Cheese. Anyways. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I honestly, if I were to really think about it, most fast food places probably cut corners like that.
Yeah.
Is it gonna stop me? No.
No.
Like when people say that shit about like, have you ever seen that? It was like, I think it was propaganda, but it was like it was like that video that went viral on like Facebook,
and it was chicken nuggets.
Yeah, but it's like that pink slush or whatever.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Let's use our brains.
What's the science behind it?
How do you make chicken nuggets out of
Is
that?
it like space food? Like where
you think they're
put a couple drops on there and it grows into a food?
You think they're paying people minimum wage at McDonald's to make chicken nuggets out of pink slime?
They very well could be.
No.
But
pay them way more.
Well, here's my thing. I don't give a fuck. Like
I'ma
eat it. Like I don't care. As soon as they have
vegan nuggets,
I'm back. I don't care what's in it. Every time people are like, "Do you know what they?" I don't care. I don't care.
I know our dad always tells us that because he's a dad, so his Facebook videos are full of grown men fighting each other,
fighting,
barbecue tips,
or workout stuff.
Yeah,
that's it.
But he was like on some shit where he was telling us, did you know that you can light? Is it like a talkie?
Yeah,
and it can serve as like a light source.
I've seen that one because of all the shit that's in it.
Yeah, he was telling us that, and I said, "What does that mean to me?"
It means very little. Like when people say that shit.
These are matches. I'm eating.
Yeah, like when they say that about Taco Bell or something, I'm like, I don't care. Like I don't care if you showed me a video of what was physically in there. Like you showed me dissecting, you put it on the microscope.
I don't like Taco Bell. Is that controversial?
No, I don't think so.
Because so many people, especially I don't know why so many queer people love Taco Bell, and I don't get it.
I have been out on my knees for Taco Bell forever, so like. I can't relate to you, but I see why people don't like it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, she likes Del Taco more.
Ooh.
Del Taco's really good too, though. Listen, I don't discriminate when it comes to food. That's why I said, basically, moral of the story is I don't give a shit what's in it. I'm gonna fucking eat it.
Okay, I agree.
So that's how I feel about Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Okay.
I hate Chuck E. Cheese pizza, though. So.
Look, there's another one in here for Chuck E. Cheese. This is from someone named Arfa, and she said, I've never seen it confirmed or denied, but Chuck E. Cheese reuses pizza slices with new pizzas and combines them. I'm not American, so hearing that was so wild, and I wanted to know if it was a thing or not.
So I guess you didn't make it up, person who submitted that last one. Yeah. I retract my statement making fun of you.
Not Charles Entertainment Cheese.
take down
Be nice.
Big Chucky. Hey y'all, so we're going to take a quick break for an ad, and today we're going to talk about Cerebral. Cerebral is an online mental health service that offers prescription medication, counseling, and therapy for anxiety, depression, ADHD, insomnia, and much, much more. For me personally, I've talked about this on my platforms a lot, but mental health is very, very serious and to be taken as seriously, and I truly think that everyone can benefit from going to therapy regardless of your stance. I think it's important that we all go because it's something that can help all of us in the long run, and also it can help keep you healthy. For me, I struggle with mental health issues as well, and something like Cerebral could be very beneficial to people like me and you, so make sure you check them out. And for the listeners of this specific program, you can receive 65% off your first month of medication management and other counseling at cerebral.com/2idiotgirls. Go to cerebral.com/2idiotgirls for 65% off your first month. That's just a total of $30 to get started. Join Cerebral today on their mission to make quality mental health care accessible and affordable for all. Now let's get back to the episode.
This one's from someone named Maddie, and she said, what if we are what killed the dinosaurs and that's why we're here today? Like we were the asteroid that hit Earth and wiped out all living things on Earth. Like that's like someone made
so
that up.
like it cracked like an egg and we were all inside of it.
No, I think she means that like we became born like humans, and we started killing dinosaurs, and then we spread a rumor.
Absolutely not.
That is
absolutely not. Listen, like I'm all for like humans, yeah, but like tell me that me and asthmatic would defeat a dinosaur. Like no, the fuck we would. No. There's no way in fresh hell that that's true because humans could not fuck with dinosaurs. Like there's no fucking way. Once again, we'll go back to the last episode where I was talking about fighting a grown monkey. Like there's truly no way in hell you would defeat him. Okay. Like so many animals on this, including your average house dog. A dog could quite literally kill a human. You're telling me that humans at one point
could kill a pterodactyl?
Yeah, had the bandwidth to murder a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like you're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that's true? No, absolutely. I thought you meant like the meteor crash and it opened up like an egg and we all just came out of it.
Human born.
That one would maybe
be
that's
believable. What she meant. Maybe I'm misinterpreting.
No, I think you're talking about like how we kill animals now.
Yeah,
like with deforestation and shit.
Just eating some.
You're telling me without tools?
Eating some platysaurus.
Has anyone seen Jurassic World? Has anyone seen Jurassic Park? Why don't you use your brain? That's what I have to say. Dude, we couldn't even fucking handle those little things. And we made them. Dude, Chris Pratt literally trains them and they fucking turned on him. You're telling me that we could have bare fists with no tools fought dinosaurs and killed them?
You know who we get mad at that theory?
Billy. I can't wait to tell him. He's going to be like, no fucking way. That's the first thing he's going to say.
There's literally no way.
There's literally no way. No, fuck no, that's not true. Like, you saw like even in fucking Avatar,
yeah,
like there's like superior versions of what a human is.
Yeah,
and they get their ass beat with like they have guns and everything,
robots,
and they still fucking lost. Like, there's no way, dude.
In Avatar, is that the planet that those aliens live on is a planet like outside of Earth?
Yeah, it's because Earth died.
Yeah,
so like they're all looking for another place to settle. And they can't even breathe on this land, so they're trying to like rip out the trees and shit, like for power.
To take it to Earth.
It's literally an allegory for colonization. Yeah, so it's like just in the future. Okay. But yeah, they're trying to colonize that area and like take all the tree that they worship or whatever. Awa is like it's like their energy source too. So they're like connected to the land like indigenous people. Yeah. And so then they want to rip that shit out like root and stem to like take the energy and shit. Yeah. Because, humans. So. Got it. Anywho.
Okay.
This is just, and then we're like, and with that being said, here's our
first sponsor, Avatar 2.
The New World or whatever the fuck.
Water.
I wish. That'd be fun.
I know. Fingers crossed. So this is from someone named Gabs, and she said, the Dyatlov Pass deaths. In 1959, a group of hikers went up the Ural Mountains in freezing weather and ended up dead. In the middle of the night, they tore their way out of their tents. Some of them were naked. They were missing for a while, and when a search party found them, the scene was strange, and someone was missing a tongue. Another was missing an eye or two. Some are blaming government experimentation in that part of the mountain. Some people say something of it ties into time travel. Some people think it has to do with aliens tormenting them. What really happened to these people has never been figured out. And personally, I think they found something they shouldn't have and paid with their lives. Do you not have an opinion on that one?
I don't know. I think if I was going to believe any of those, it'd probably be aliens. But what I think happened is they just went insane.
Yeah.
And then they killed each other.
Maybe they had like altitude, like
yeah, sickness or whatever. You also like when people get stranded on islands and stuff, they call it like island fever or whatever, because you start to like quite literally go insane. So they could have just done that. So one of them could have done that and then just started acting like a lunatic and cutting off tongues and shit. Like that would be much more believable to me.
Okay.
Yeah, like I honestly think it was self-inflicted. I don't think there was an extra terrestrial interference, but I don't know enough about it, so maybe if I looked into it I would think that. But
yeah,
off top it doesn't really sound like anything other than cabin fever.
Yeah,
outside though.
They've never been able to explain it though. Isn't that scary?
Yeah, but it was also back in the day, so like you think about police investigation back in the day, also you have to take into account the elements.
Yeah,
like that, all that shit, like who knows how long and how much shit like got washed away by snow and wind and all that, like that could have helped you prove what actually happened.
Yeah,
if they were all outside, like the odds of you finding evidence to explain what happened are very slim to none, especially at the time. What was it, in the 50s?
Yeah, I think it's a 59 or something like that.
Yeah, like and then you have to take into account too the fact that like it's just like it's strange because it's never happened.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So they're like, oh my god, this is weird. I mean, not that like tongues get cut off all the time, but like, you know what I mean? Like for the time period, that was probably like the craziest thing that they've ever seen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I mean,
do you think it was aliens?
Nah, I think it was humans. I think it was just them to each other.
What if one of them's like a murderer?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, one of them could have just lured them out there, murdered everyone, and then killed
took
himself. Oh, one of them was missing?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, then that explains even more. I'm all, that dude murdered all his friends and then ran off. He could still be living among us.
What does John Mulaney say? He goes, tell him it was me and the boys or something.
Oh, yeah. Like, crime was so hard to, like, catch and prove.
Even though they were saying who they were.
That it was so lax that they would literally, like, shoot their name into the wall with a gun and, like, tell them it was me. Like, that's how poor, or how a lack of resources contributed to like crime being rampant all the time. Hey y'all, we're gonna take a quick break really quick for an ad, and this ad is actually for our friends at Newly. So with summer coming up and all the different things that I'm gonna be doing in it, whether it's going to a bunch of events or work things or personal things or what have you, all of that has been made extremely easy to attend because I've been getting the sickest outfits from something like my monthly clothing rental subscription with Newly. So Newly is a subscription clothing rental service. For just $88 a month, you can get all of these things. Are you ready? Your choice of any 6 styles each month. You choose whatever you want to rent for whatever you have going on. It's totally up to you. Access to thousands of styles from more than 300 brands. Everything from party dresses to premium denim and one-of-a-kind vintage pieces. Newly stocks styles in a range of sizes from petite to plus sizes up to 5X, plus maternity and so much more. They carry labels like For Love and Lemons, Love Shack Fancy, Lisa Says Goth, Free People, Anthropology, and more. They have fast free shipping and returns and professional cleaning in Newly's state-of-the-art laundering facility. No laundry for you to have to worry about, and the option to buy what you love at a discount, sometimes up to 70% off. And Dayson's going to share a little bit more with you about Newly.
So I'm here to tell you about the summer wardrobe. So Newly has everything you need to bring your closet up to speed for the new season. Stock up on a new dress for every summer event without breaking the bank. Say yes to all the summer trends, Y2K throwback sets, checker print crochet, without feeling the fast fashion ick. You can get all the warm weather fashion you need while you need it, and then let Newly worry about where it gets stored fall through spring. Dream closet unlocked. And then Newly's super big on savings, so renting through Newly means getting to wear more, sometimes thousands of dollars of worth of clothing while spending way less. It's a win-win for your closet and your checking account. Newly's shared closet helps curb that must-buy something new feeling you get when there are exciting events on the calendar while still giving you things to wear. And then Drew's going to share with you our special code deal that we have with Newly.
And lastly, Nuuly is already a great value at $88 a month for any 6 styles, but right now you can get $10 off your first month of Nuuly when you sign up with the code 2idiotgirls10. Just go to nuuly.com, that's Nuuly with 2 U's, and enter the code 2idiotgirls10 and sign up to get $10 off your first month. That's nuuly.com, Nuuly with 2 U's, with the code 2idiotgirls10. The Nuuly subscription clothing rental, change your clothes.
So that we're going to talk about the Titanic. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, I was saying I had a hyperfixation on the Titanic when I was in like 3rd grade. And my mom bought me a book about it.
Something about rich white people. You can't get enough.
Yeah. Just like institution, elitism, all of that shit. Like, I just can't get enough. And it was just so bizarre to me, the whole story of it. Like,
yeah.
It was just so wild to me.
Let me see.
I'm excited to hear the theory.
Okay, this is the only one on the Titanic. Okay,
That's wild because I've heard before that there's quite some theories
Yeah.
about the Titanic, but yeah.
Okay, so this is from someone named Katie, and she said that she thinks that the Titanic didn't sink because of an iceberg. It sank because too many people went back in time to stop it from hitting the iceberg. But the weight of all the people time traveling to the ship at once is what ended up sinking it.
Oh, I'm disappointed. No, I don't think that's true. That's funny. I thought it was gonna be something about like.
What are the theories you've heard? You can't think of any?
I can't think of any. I just know that people have some. Like I saw one saying about it was going towards the Bermuda Triangle or something, and that's why it sank. Like, but I don't even think they were on that route. So like, I don't know. But I've heard things about Jack and Rose being real, and like that's a big reason why they sunk it in the first place. Like I don't know, some crazy shit. But
interesting.
Time traveling to stop the Titanic? No.
Okay.
Also, let's say you were time traveling. Of all the terrible things that have happened in history, that's the one you pick.
I don't know. I think I would stop racism.
Or like the Holocaust or something. Like
colonization,
slavery. Yeah, there's like quite a few other terrible things you could have intervened on. So picking the Titanic of all things.
Okay. This is another little one. This is from someone named Ayana, and she said, pigeons are not real and they were actually created by the government. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? No.
I've seen that.
Have you ever seen a pigeon in a rural area? No. They are like cameras used to spy on us.
I got some bad news for you, babe. They're already spying on us all the fucking time. It's called
your phone.
Through every single device you have. I don't think they need pigeons for that. In fact, there are no pigeons in my fucking house. You know what I mean? Like that's what
I'm still getting ads for things I thought about today.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think that's true. Because when people are like, "Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?" I've heard that one. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a baby bird? Period. That's not a duck. Like, and even then, when's the last time you saw one? Like, no, come on. Come on. Like, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Have you ever seen a baby bird, period? Like in the wild, like in the real, like wild. Have you? No.
No, I've seen pictures, but not
but that's what I'm
with
saying.
My own eyes, no.
By that logic, all the birds at that point are all fucking spies. All the birds in the world are spies.
Stupid.
Also, if I was going to pick a bird to be a spy, why the fuck would I pick a pigeon? I would do like an eagle or something that represents America. You know what I mean?
I think they did pigeons
because they're so common.
And if I were to believe the theory that you could put hordes of them like in rural areas, like eagles don't live in like the city. You know what I mean? But like, we don't get pigeons out here. I've never seen a pigeon in California. Have you? I've only ever seen them in New York.
No, I've seen pigeons in California. They're just not out here.
Where?
I don't know. The city.
The big old city?
The concrete jungle.
When the first time we went to Irvine Spectrum, she was like, is this the big city?
When I was a child. Not last year. Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. The one that we got the absolute most.
It wasn't, if it's Bigfoot, I'm going to kill y'all.
just keep going about birds. Was Princess Diana, obviously. Okay. And we got a lot about the Avril Lavigne theory.
Oh, that she's dead or something?
Yeah, and that someone's pretending to be her. Yeah. Do you think that Avril Lavigne is dead?
No, I don't. I think that that's another like a joke that spiraled out of control. That's what I think that is.
I think she's gotten a lot of
just like the Lea Michele one where she can't read.
Yeah, I think she's gotten work done to her face, so people think she looks like a different person.
Which makes it mean, but like
she's aging.
But then I think, okay, listen, this is gonna sound mean. So to all my Avril stans, all peace, all love. This is not the least mean way possible. I'm gonna say this. she has not had the kind of impact that would warrant needing a double to live as you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, since we're talking about Selena, that would make sense.
Sure.
Someone who's made such a cultural impact on the world of music. Or someone...
You're telling me.
Or someone like Tupac, right? Or
well,
Biggie.
he's on here too.
Yeah, that he's still alive, right?
Yeah, he faked his death to get away from Jada. Come on, guys.
That sounds like misogyny to me.
Come on, guys.
Also, he was in love with Jada. For those of you who don't know the real story behind that.
Come on, guys.
No, I genuinely don't think that Avril Lavigne has had cultural significance to warrant that kind of like plan B.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that that's a funny joke that spiraled out of control, like Lea Michele not being able to read.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing. Like, I think that that's what that is. I don't think that's real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll end on this one. This is the last one. Ready?
Okay.
I think Avril Lavigne is alive and well, and
I think so too.
Devil. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of in with the Jonas Brother Hannah Montana movie.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they went on tour together?
Yeah.
And she has a double come out pretend to be her when they're doing We Got
yeah,
the Party
yeah,
with
yeah,
Us.
I remember that. Yeah.
It reminds me of that. Like, it's like maybe she has a double doing stuff like that for her, so she can change her outfits like a normal person. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that would make more sense to me than her actually being dead and someone living her life.
Yeah, I just think it's a poorly misplaced joke that spiraled out of control.
And have you seen people ask her about it? And she goes, no. And I think it hurts her feelings a little bit.
Yeah, because I think it was originally a joke about the work she's got done to her face.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. So like, it's almost like, but I actually found this one funny, like the Poot Lovato situation.
That's one of my, that makes me laugh so much.
That situation was so funny. Like, if that were me, I would have marketed the shit out of that. But like, because it's so funny. But like, you see how it turned into something real and it wasn't actually real. That's what I think started. But that one was actually funny. This one feels like it was mean spirited, and now it's just turned into an actual conspiracy. That's what I think. But yeah. Okay,
and then we got this one quite a bit too, the Mandela Effect. So
I like to pretend that I know, but then like
I know. So this person,
forget.
She put quite a bit of information here for us.
Okay, cool.
So this is from someone. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced her name. I think it's Andrea. Mm-hmm. She wrote for her big three that she's a Cap sun, and then in a Capricorn sun, and then in parentheses put sorry, Drew.
You know what? I'll forgive you if I like this theory.
Let's hear it. So Andrea said the Mandela Effect. The technical theory is that it occurs when a person believes that their distorted memories are in fact accurate recollections. People that experience it can clearly remember events that happened differently or events that never occurred at all. The bottom line is that the Mandela Effect does not involve lying or deception, but the true conspiracy is that many people recall certain specific things one way that now is presented differently, like Curious George having a tail or not. I didn't know that was one. The Berenstain Bears, the spelling of that, right?
Yeah.
So we must be switching dimensions unknowingly, and in the new dimension, it was always this new way, and the people that have memory to the prior dimension know the truth.
Oh, that's trippy.
So really like I've seen like the Kit Kat logo, like how is it supposed to look, this way or this way?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
When they were explaining like the definition of the Mandela Effect, I genuinely was like, yeah, duh, like that's called like subconscious. Like I was thinking like that's like an actual therapeutic. Yeah, therapeutic, but I was thinking something else. That's like what therapists will tell you when you're like distorting memories in your brain. Sometimes people make up things that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were describing, and I was like, that's what Mandela Effect
No,
is?
so yeah.
But this is something silly.
Yeah.
Like it's just like your memory of like cultural things, like pop culture or whatever. Okay.
I think it's real. I think we're moving in dimensions. There's no way everyone remembers it a certain way and everyone goes, no, it's always been this way. That doesn't make sense.
I am not gonna lie to you. I don't pay close enough attention to shit like that.
Like, how do you think you spell the Berenstain Bears?
If I had to guess, I would say it's like bear, like B-A-R, but it sounds like people would spell it B-E-R-E. It
is. So you're already like so off that I don't even want to finish.
What are you talking about?
It's the ending of Berenstain that people fight over. Look at you're like, oh, if it were me.
Oh, Steen, like S-T-E-I-N?
Yeah, so is it S-T-E-I-N or S-T-A-I-N?
A? What the fuck? That doesn't even spell Berenstain. Are you guys fucking dumb? Did you guys tell me this on purpose?
It is AIN.
That's Berenstain. That doesn't even, like, phonetically, that doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's the way people pronounce this. Maybe if you
I'm
pronounce
telling
it wrong.
you right now, that's fucking stupid. That's what you guys are like, no, it's always been this. That's Berenstain. That's not Berenstein. Then pronounce it differently if you're going to spell it with a fucking A. That, like, enraged me. Because I thought you meant bear because those are two different versions of bear.
No, but that's why I'm like, you're not even on the right track. And
okay, but
I want to stop talking to you
But see,
about
doesn't
it.
that make more sense to be confused
Let me look at
about?
more Mandela things and I'll test you really fast.
Bro, what the fuck? Berenstain? Yeah, it's always been an A. Okay, then stop calling it Berenstein, dummy. That's what I have to say about that. That, like, enraged me. Oh my god, how fucking dumb.
Dude, we're gonna do a
again, I bet you anything that's a joke that's spun out of control.
You think so?
Like, yeah, like, people are just starting shit. They're like, yeah, it's always been this. And then it just catches fire.
You're like, yeah,
that.
it is. And then they're like, no, it hasn't.
And it's
you're like,
you know what that is? The longest gaslight game ever. No, it's this. And then you're like, oh my god, maybe it was that.
Wait, okay. What color are Uncle Sam's hat? Is Uncle Sam's hat? What color, sorry? Is it red and white or blue and white?
I've seen both.
There's only one right answer.
That's not true.
What is it? Red and white or blue and white?
My gut said red and white.
Okay. Wrong. It's blue and white. Look, there's the picture.
Oh, well, see, then I just think that's me having a shit memory.
Okay, see, this is the Kit Kat one. I'll put a picture right here.
Oh, like whether it had a hyphen or
a
not?
dash or not, yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
You have to pick one.
No hyphen.
Good job. How'd you know that?
Just
Drew's from the future. See, and then they're like, was there a cornucopia or not?
Yeah, there was.
There was not.
Oh,
See?
dang.
Tricky.
That's why I said maybe I'm just a fucking...
See, like, that's the Target logo, right? I go there enough. I should know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we're all just stupid.
See, you know what I think it is? I think people... Like, so this one says, in the Saw movies, what does Jigsaw say? If I misquote something enough to enough
that's
people,
what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just belief.
Then we're all going to believe that.
It's fucking group mob mentality. Yeah. Like, it's groupthink. That's literally what it is.
What does he say? Does he say, would you like to play a game? I want to play a game. Or do you want to play a game? I think it's the last one, don't you?
It's either the first one or the last one.
Okay, you pick.
First. Oh, is it the last?
I want to play a game. See?
Well, I didn't watch those movies.
I mean, either, but I'm saying, but we know the character, and if enough people misquote it to me, I'm gonna believe you.
That's what I said. It's just one giant gaslight. Yeah. That's what it is.
I agree.
If you fought hard enough for something, you could get people to believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could talk a sweet game, you could get anyone to believe anything. How do you think we have cult leaders? You know what I mean?
Religion. How do you
That's
think
what I'm saying. Like, how do you think like religion's the ultimate speaking with confidence and conviction that people will believe you?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
okay.
I think it's true that it has an effect like that, but I don't think it's something that warrants like jumping dimensions. I think we're all just fucking dumb. That's what I think.
You know what?
We're all.
I can see it now.
We're all stupid.
I've been awoken.
Then your third eye opens like a multiverse.
Wait, that's a spoiler. You know what? You haven't seen it by now. That's on you.
Whatever. Whatevs. Well, I guess you gotta listen far enough in to find the spoiler. But I just think everybody's fucking dumb and nobody remembers.
I agree.
But I think there's only ever been one. Like, ask the CEO of Kit Kat. I don't know. Like, ask him. Ask, like, the creator of Kit Kat. Like, what was it? And they'll be like, it was this. And then you go,
like, no, we're in a different dimension.
Exactly. That's why you're like, no, that's not
you're
how.
lying to me.
See,
I can
like,
tell.
It's like, no, that's not how I remember it. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's like truly just one big gaslight. That's what that is. That's not real.
What a great note to end on. Because if you can gaslight your friends into believing conspiracy theories, what else could you do?
What did I say? If you speak with enough conviction and confidence, you could get a following. How do you think I grew mine? Just kidding.
Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Two Idiot Girls, where we discuss conspiracy theories again. Mm-hmm. If you have any conspiracy theories you really want us to share, go ahead and send them to our Instagram.
Yeah,
and
just
I'll take
DM
a look-see.
Yeah.
Make sure you're following us on Instagram. You can listen to this podcast anywhere that you listen to podcasts. You can also watch this live on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So just Google on YouTube, Two Idiot Girls Podcast, and then you'll find us. Other than that, I hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.